All right, Faithway, I'm so thankful to give you this halftime report. I wanted to give a quick update on what we're doing. Last week, we learned about our Faithway process of discipleship, our path of discipleship. It's a practical discipleship, not a curriculum. We do have curriculum discipleship to help us grow in our knowledge of the Word, but it doesn't stop there. It doesn't stop with just learning. We need to act it out. We need to be doers of the Word and not hearers only. And so this path of discipleship is worship, commitment, worship, community, commitment, service, evangelize. And that's our Faithway path. And we'll discuss that a little bit more in church and in these groups that we're starting at 11 o'clock this next Sunday. We had a wonderful guest preacher, a young man who got saved several years ago, and God called to preach in another church, and he is in Bible college. He was home for the summer, Antonio, and he preached a wonderful message about us being the light that God has called to brighten this dark world. And what a great reminder it was to know that God wants us to be His light. It's not that we have a choice. If you're saved, we're His light, and so we need to shine with His good works so it would glorify our Father which art in heaven. Great preaching from Antonio. This Sunday, 11 o'clock, we are going to be learning about our community as Jesus followers. What do we look for in this community? How do we grow in these community groups? And what does Jesus expect us to do at Faithway Baptist Church with this community? We're going to look at that Sunday morning at 11. Sunday afternoon at 2:30, we are going to all be at my house here at Cortland. We're going to travel. It's only 17 miles out of Elk Grove. Not even that if you're in the West Laguna, West Elk Grove area. It's so close to your home. Make it out here. It's going to be a wonderful evening of fellowship. It's going to be a wonderful evening of worship. And it's going to be great to help us kick off our community groups at Faithway Baptist Church. We have 3 community groups. Gary Wheaton's going to be leading the teenagers, those that have lived long enough to be the wise ones in our church. You're going to be in his group, and you're going to be growing in your relationship with each other, with God. And then Anthony Casada is going to be leading the next group. We're just going to call it Casada's group. Casada's group is going to be all of us that are really between 27 and 50, 65. I don't know the exact thing, but we're going to be working on that. As far as we're really not limiting who can join the groups. We kind of want to make sure that it's families or those that are wanting to start a family, or singles are welcome as well, but mainly families that are going to be growing in their ability to lead their families the way God wants them to lead them, and help each other out, because it's not just you that's going through issues. We are all going through issues. And so Casada's group is going to help you with that. And then Denny actually started his last night at 8 o'clock, had a couple of kids. I call them kids because I'm almost 40, kids there with him. He had several there that had a great time, great reports from that community group, from Denny's group. And that's kind of the college and career age from really 18. We're going a little younger than that because we know that our teenagers are needing that guidance. And so about 15 is the cutoff to 27 years old. And again, what we're going to be doing is explaining at 2:30 next Sunday. We're going to be explaining what's going on, and then we're going to be letting you ask us some questions about these groups. And I'm thankful for this opportunity to share with you what God is doing. Then for the rest of August, we are not doing an afternoon service for the rest of August. We'll start it back up in September. There will be choir practice, so be aware of that. There will be things that happen, and I want you to know about this so that we can come together at that 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock hour and worship together the last couple of Sundays in August. August 18th, there will be choir practice at 1:45, and be mindful of that. We are seeing some great groups established for singing and worshiping God in that manner. Thank you for all of you who are a part of that. God bless you. I will see you either tonight, Wednesday night at prayer meeting at 6:30, or Sunday at 10 o'clock for our education hour, 11 o'clock for our worship time, or if Jesus comes before then, I'll see you in heaven with him.